especially when we are in fact expecting some amount of weakness. Let's get in Jay Patel of InvestMentor Securities who's going to give us an idea about how to deal with this. Jay, good morning and thanks for joining in. Let's start with your view on the benchmarks. I believe you also have a strategy to play out for on an intraday basis today on the Bank Nifty.
So good morning, Agam, and good morning, everyone. So today's, I believe Bank Nifty and Nifty, they're gonna start with a gap down opening, definitely because of global cues, particularly Nifty. If we saw yesterday, it has fallen to around 21,560, and thereby we saw buying coming in it at that level. So definitely 21,500 will be a support today we can look for. Also, 200-day exponential moving average is placed at 21,550 zones for a 15-minute chart. So definitely there would be a crucial point at that level, 21,500, and if it falls below that, we can see 21,450 levels to coming to be in for Nifty. Particularly for Bank Nifty, the chart is very interesting because yesterday we saw a short build-up, particularly the OI went up by 12%. And in Bank Nifty, if we are looking for a down move, I believe 21-day exponential moving average would be something we can look as a support, particularly at current price. 47,300 would be the zones where we can find a support for Bank Nifty. So I believe Bank Nifty, we can see a gap down opening, and obviously there would be a 300 to 400 points fall on Bank Nifty. And my strategy is lined up with buying a put option for Bank Nifty. So my strategy would be buy put option for 47,700 strike price put option at 212. We can see a target price of 350 coming in. And we can put a stop loss at around 124 zones. So Bank Nifty, I'm very bearish for today's session. Also, there is another strategy for Metropolis Healthcare. I believe Metropolis...
Jay, excuse me. I'll come to Metropolis in just a bit. Let me just very quickly address what's happening with the Bank Nifty, because as you said that there has been a lot of weakness coming through. And we must remember, then viewers must remember that max OI, at least in terms of today's day of trade and today's expiry, in terms of puts, is at around 47,500. So should we in fact see that level break, and as Jay is mentioning, that if we do in fact see an opening of below by around 300, 400 points, that correction could come in. Well, you will start seeing unwinding around 47,500, and it will not just be in the option space. It will also, you also start seeing that precipitation as far as futures are concerned. You probably could see a lot of selling in the cash markets too, and hence that level becomes particularly important, which is why, of course, Jay is looking to take advantage of that sharp rise in gamma, and hence you would in fact see a substantial increase in the premiums for the call that Jay is making. That is, of course, buying that specific put. Yes, so that's as far as the Bank Nifty is concerned, Jay. I believe you also have a view on Metropolis that you were just about to explain to us. If you could take us through that strategy as well.
So definitely, if we look at Metropolis Healthcare chart, so there has been the stock has been sustaining 200-day exponential moving average since past 2-3 days, also past 1 week. Particularly, if we see in a weekly chart, the stock has moved above that level and can see higher high-low pattern coming in this stock. So I suggest to buy a bull put strategy on Metropolis Healthcare for January's expiry. So for this strategy, we need to buy 1,700 put option at 64.35 rupees, and we can sell simultaneously. We can sell 1760 put option at 106 level. So the maximum profit would be premium received, that is 16,580 rupees, and the maximum loss we can keep at around 7,400. So the risk reward ratio is quite favorable, and the maximum drawdown can be 30% and maximum upside can be 70%. So I prefer risk reward ratio is quite favorable, and I believe the stock can rise to upper level towards 1,750 zone. So for January's expiry, I believe Metropolis Healthcare can be a good bet, and we can see probability of around 55% for this recommendation.
All right, so that's the strategy coming on Metropolis. What we're looking at is a potential for Metropolis to go higher and in fact hit levels of around 1,715, which is why Jay is implementing this bull put strategy. Of course, this requires buying and selling the same instrument, that is the put in this case, in order to go ahead and take advantage of the up move that can potentially be seen as far as Metropolis is concerned. Well, on that note, Jay, we're going to take a moment to thank you for taking us through your views on the markets and also giving us that trading idea as far as Metropolis is concerned. And with that, it's back to you, Samina.
Thank you for that, Agam. That's, of course, all the action in the F&O space and a few stock picks coming from Jay as well. Bank Nifty is what we're going to be eyeing in today's day of trade. Very unlikely you're getting an expiry above 48,000. Implied opening is expected to be slightly lower, so you are expecting another down